Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Modality APAC Perspective, your monthly client communications update. This month what I want to talk about is a bit of stuff that I've just been kind of waxing lyrical about recently and just kind of observing the industry and what's happening, and a bit of speculation that's happening on Twitter and what Microsoft are doing in the Office 365 arena, and just to kind of give my view of what all I think this means for the future. So first thing I want to cover is a blog post that I wrote last week or the week before about the future of real-time communications. And this was all kind of came about by some Ignite sessions that were posted where Microsoft are renaming Cloud PBX to Microsoft's phone system and PSTN calling to calling plans. And there was a lot of people that have been in the industry for a long time saying this is going to be super confusing. We've established this name and it's just changing the language a bit. And my view of that is it's actually a really good thing, because it means that we're no longer having these kind of technical jargon type conversations and trying to wedge that into a business conversation. But now so I'm also having a conversation with business terms that is really relevant to people in the organization who are looking to actually lead a digital transformation initiative. And that fits in really well with Microsoft's digital transformation outcomes, where the empower your employees outcome that they want to achieve for a customer maps super well across to the modern workplace, which is one of Microsoft's 4 solution areas. And then within that, you've got that real-time communications surface within the modern workplace. And so then when you look at something like Skype for Business and Microsoft Teams, it's no longer a case of, does Skype do this or does Teams do this? It's more about where can I make a call from, or where can I join a conference from? And it's more so about both of those products going to be used just depending on the type of team and the type of thing that you want to achieve. And so it actually fits in as part of that capability in the Office 365 Universal Toolkit. So I'd say it's something more that think of Office 365 broadly now, more than just single individual product silos, I think is my takeaway from that. And so it's about kind of just broadening them and escalating the conversation up into what are you trying to do around digital transformation, what is the customer trying to do around digital transformation, and how Office 365 enables that as part of Microsoft's modern workplace. Cool, so that's kind of my view of that. I think it's all good things that are happening in the space, so definitely stay tuned on that. And it's going to be less about being a Skype guy or a SharePoint guy or a Delve guy or something like that. It's going to be more about Office 365 and modern workplace. That's the conversation to be having now around broad sweeping initiatives to really transform the way an organisation works and how they're being productive and efficient. So the next thing I want to cover is a really exciting Microsoft event happening in a couple of months' time in Sydney called the Microsoft Summit, which is a big change to what Microsoft have been doing in previous years with a lot of their technical conferences and partner conferences. So they're actually combining all of those up into a single conference this year in Sydney at the new International Conference Centre in Darling Harbour. And what that'll encompass is a business summit, which is focused at IT leaders, business leaders, if you're a customer, a partner summit for organisations such as Modality to come along, and there'll be a bit of a blend in between the business summit and the partner summit to start to have some of that cross-pollination of conversations happening between businesses in Australia and the partner ecosystem as well. And then there'll be a 2-day add-on to that as well, which is the Microsoft Tech Summit, which will have some of those flavours of Ignite into it, which is going to be more deeply technical sessions. So when you look at this from the sense of if you're a customer of Microsoft's or you're a partner of Microsoft's, you can really start to blend in the two there, where you could send your CIO, CEO, COO to the business summit, and then your IT teams in that to the tech summit at the end of the week as well. So I think it's a really smart move to have a number of different streams happening all at once, all in a brand new beautiful venue here in Sydney. So hope to see you guys there. Modality will be there in force, and we'll be there flying the modern workplace banner. So look forward to seeing you guys there. And if you've got any questions for me or the rest of the Modality team, just hit it up on Twitter at Modality Systems or at Justin Morris without the end with the hashtag AskJM. You can also get us on LinkedIn and all the other social platforms. But until next month, I hope you guys have a great rest of your August, and we'll see you then.